they all wanted to believe they were soulmates.
This is what 10 years of marriage will do to you.
But is parenting the reason for the split?
Angelina Jolie on a crazy detox diet? She's doing it to look like a man.
Here's a quote from Angelina from about 5 years ago. I was a vegan for a long time. It probably just seemed like a long time with the way she was probably doing it. I was a vegan for a long time and it nearly killed me.
You stupid fucking bitch! Hi everybody, I'm Gary High Fruit. You just found the place to be if you want to be healthy and live a good life. Today I'm taking the news story of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie breaking up after about 12 years. And I'm going to cover what really went wrong and how to avoid it. But first we got to know exactly why their marriage ended. That's going to take a little brain power because of this clip right here.
Jolie Pitt cited irreconcilable differences and is asking for physical custody of the 6 kids.
So Brad and Angela are not telling us the exact differences here, and the media is missing a big part of the picture.
So they're not telling us exactly why. And that's one clue right there. Because if you put it together with all the stuff that we know, if I were them, I wouldn't tell anyone either. Because it sounds kind of stupid. Now let's quickly eliminate some of the other theories going around.
As for any third-party involvement, including Marion Cotillard, don't believe any of the rumors. Angelina denied to Today that she and Brad had an affair.
Access Hollywood is telling you not to believe rumors? Okay. Yeah, they are rumors, and there's no reason to believe that. The other theory going around is that it was Brad Pitt's drug use and anger.
One report claims it was Brad's use of marijuana and possibly alcohol combined with an anger problem.
Okay, now comes my theory. I'm going to wait until after my theory to put that drug use theory to rest. Now here's where we put together what Angelina is saying and what she is not saying.
A source close to Brad and Angelina tells Access they have opposing positions on parenting styles. But is parenting the reason for the split? An attorney for Angelina tells Access Hollywood the decision was made, quote, for the health of the family. Jolie Pitt cited irreconcilable differences and is asking for physical custody of the 6 kids, and that Brad only get visitation, not joint physical custody.
And because she's the female, she'll probably get custody of all the kids and be able to raise them on a meat diet. So they're saying it has to do with the children. But they're not going any further than that. Because it sounds kind of stupid to say, he wants to raise our kids vegan, and I don't, because it'll kill them. I've been having this stupid argument with people in this community here on YouTube for the last 7 years. And the way Angelina thinks about veganism just shows that vegans are not militant enough. We haven't done enough to get people to see the simple truth. You know, any diet will kill you if you're hardly eating it. You have to eat. She is an actress, and they already feel pressure to starve themselves. And then there's some role where she has to look like a man. Is she trying to lose weight for that? All I can think of is losing some breast weight, but then she got the double mastectomy that she didn't even need, which hints at a mental problem. The irony here is I'm changing my diet, trying to put on weight to look less like a woman. At Angelina's worst, I make a hotter woman than she does. Yet I'm in perfect health because I eat all I want. I never undereat. I never restrict. And speaking of me looking better than her, look at this picture here and then think about this. I was surprised when I found out her age was 41. She's 7 years younger than me. Now that I've trashed this bitch, I'd like to add that I don't really know her. But doing research for this video, she seems to be a very compassionate person. And she did try the vegan diet for what she says is a long time. She's done a lot of humanitarian work. She addressed the United Nations Security Council that they were failing the people of Syria. She spent 3 days in a camp in Jordan. If you're gonna be a humanitarian, you gotta get educated. Instead of saving 3 kids, you can be saving thousands. Not to mention the animals. It has her own charity with Brad Pitt. But I'm sorry to see how she blew it when it came to one of the biggest things. What causes more harm than anything else in the world is how people are eating. I'd like to point you to a big video I made last week, how our diet is affecting the planet and affecting everyone on it to a point we may never recover from. You know, she's got to be crazy to not only trust that Brad Pitt knows what he's talking about and do some research on her own, but then to go and joke about it and trash veganism.
Angelina Jolie on a crazy detox diet, living on a mixture of lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup, is apparently leaving her weak and causing concern on the set. But the diet's not just making Angelina exhausted, it's also making her mean. Angelina Jolie collapses on set, complaining of shortness of breath and dizzy spells. Rumors about explosive fights with Brad Pitt. The Insider adds she never eats properly when she's upset. She'll ignore breakfast, pick at lunch, and skip dinner. After reportedly being treated for exhaustion, she still hasn't changed her eating habits. Brad told her that if she was staying on the diet, he was getting out of the way, and she started screaming at him.
Brad Pitt hates red meat so much he gets annoyed whenever he witnesses Angela eating it. Since Brad Pitt is vegan, he also gets mad when he sees his children eating animal-based products. And unable to do anything about it, maybe he cools off with some pot and a drink. And for Jolie and everybody else, open your mind and read my book. This will free you of all your worries about eating a proper vegan diet. I've been doing it for 22 years, and it's the right way to go.
Angelina claims to have been initially inspired by Brad Pitt's veganism, but now she made a joke that red meat is what gives her a great figure. No, I think it was all the under-eating.
It's from 4 years ago. Pitt goes on about the damage caused by methane gases from cattle, and that the family should go vegan. But Angie says that's never going to happen. Fucking bitch! Comments from 4 years ago. Too bad they're fighting. Hopefully she changes her mind. Angela is such a bitch. Angela still looks malnourished anyway, so going back to eating meat has hardly helped. What a bitch! Looks so malnourished. Eating meat doesn't do anything for you. It's because of ignorant comments like hers that so many people are alienated by veganism. She is anorexic anyway. Not enough calories, eating disorder. She should get a copy of the 80-10-10 diet. I got a kick out of that blast from the past. And it's interesting that this topic came up this week when my community here on YouTube had a big breakup of two vegans.
Everybody thought this couple would go the distance.
And I made a couple videos on that. But Harley and Freely have broken up. And he basically was saying that the reason they got together was because of the inner game. They seemed perfect for each other.
We all wanted to believe they were soulmates until news broke.
They put out this image, and I've been irritated by this image. Even when it looks like you're in perfect sync, relationships cannot work. And here's Brangelina showing us that you shouldn't bother getting involved with non-vegans. Some vegans are making the case, like Unnatural Vegan, that vegans should have kids so that we'll have more vegans in future generations. Well, life doesn't really work out so perfectly. Look at here. Brangelina, she did go vegan for a while, and then that may be when they had kids, but then she changed. And because she's the female, she'll probably get custody of all the kids and be able to raise them on a meat diet, leaving vegan Brad with no influence, zero power to raise those kids vegan.
Angelina Jolie, probably like many people who try vegan or raw vegan diets, didn't do it the right way. She probably was under-eating on calories and hence protein and hence all the other nutrients. Learn more about this lifestyle in order to make it your success.